Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Budgets with ELMA. Today I'm going to be talking about the debts that I have and that I'll be tackling for 2023 year. Okay? And so with Dave Ramsey, this is a big thing to tackling your debt. So what I'm going to be doing, as you know, Dave Ramsey has two types of methods to dealing with paying your debt. One is the Snowball method, which means you pay your smallest debt amount first, and as you pay the minimum on that, and you continue to pay, and once you finish paying it, you'll take that same minimum and continue to add that to your next bill, and you continue to do that until you pay the next one and take the minimum from both and carry it to the third, and so forth until you're done paying the debt. And then the next one he has is the avalanche method, which means you would pay the debt that you have with the highest interest rate. Okay? So for me, I am doing the snowball method to tackle my debt. Okay? So I'm going to go over the debt that I have and then what we're going to do from that point. And I'm going to show you what trackers that I'm using in order to achieve tackling this debt. The first debt I have is a credit card, number 1, and I owe $292.50. By the way, all my credit cards, the minimum amount to pay is $30 for all of them, which is a blessing because I don't have different ones, so I know how to move them along from one to the next, okay? As I cancel one out and move to the next, all right? And so for credit card number 2, I'm writing it in. I have a total amount owed of $397.15. And again, all my debts, the minimum amount is $30. Credit card number 3, I have an amount of $550.67. Okay? For credit card number 4, I have an amount owed of $771.24. Okay? And for the final credit card number 5, and I'm just putting it as CC, which means credit card. I'm doing credit card number 5, and that amount is $782.15. Okay? So these are all the debts that I owe, which is a total of 5 of them. And each of them, their minimum is $30. Remember that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just add what all my total amounts are. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm missing one more. Let me just double check. Okay, that would be it. Okay, so now I'm going to add everything in. So the first one, clicking on my calculator, is $292.50 plus $397.5, excuse me, 0.15 plus 550.97 plus 724 plus 782.5 equals, I have a debt amount of, okay, and I'm going to just add it in this one. The amount that I owe is $2,793.71. That's my total there. And total of debt paid. This I will complete once I finished everything. Okay, or if I do a portion, then I'll add it into this box. And right here I put debt free. Once I've completed paying all my debt, I will then add the date of completion. But on the top, I have put the date in which I will be starting it. So I'll be starting January 2023, and it will go for all 12 months until I get to the end and complete it, okay? And again, all my minimums are $30. So I will go ahead and start doing, I'll do minimums for all of them. I'll pay $30 here. And then once I've completed this one, I will take the $30 that I was paying as minimum and add it to this one. So that means I will be paying $60 on this one here, okay? And then once I completed that, I will be going to the next and so forth until I complete all of them, okay? Now I also have a tracker that I have printed, which I find is very, very helpful, okay? And these trackers, I got them from debtfreecharts.com. And you can go on there and you do like a little registry real quick with your information. And then you will select which trackers that you want to print. And then from there, they will send it to you as a download and you can print them unlimited, okay? So the first one that I'll be doing is this one here. And I hope you can see that real well. Okay, and I'm just going to slide it right here so you can see. And I'm going to start on credit card number 1. So already I put credit card number 1 and I put the amount $292.50. Okay, and so I am going to now fill it out. There's 100, right? 100 little boxes to get to the finish line. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be completing the form. So I'll start off by doing, this is the amount here, so it's $292.50, and I go ahead and do $292.50, okay, divided by 100, because there's 100 boxes. That gives me $2.92. So each box equals to $2.92, okay, and there's 100 boxes. As I go along, and then I'm going to go and clear up the calculator. And they have different points of how you're doing while completing the debt-free, okay, challenge, because you're trying to get out of debt. So for this one here, I would take, again, the same amount, which is the $292.50, right? And I would times it by 25%, right? So 0.25, and that gives me 73, okay, 0.25. So I went ahead and put 73.12, okay, which is what's on my calculator. And then I do the same thing. I clear up my calculator, and I go ahead and do 292.50. So that means 292.50 cents, and I do half of that. And that gives me $146.25. So, okay. So as I'm going along and paying my card, and my balance starts to go lower, I will then color in the tracker to show how well I'm doing of eliminating my bad debt and finally being free, right? And so right here, 50% of paying the card would make me have $146.25, right? And then I'm going to do the final one there. Same thing. Do the total amount, $292.50, and we're going to do times 0.75 equals, okay, $219.37, okay, which means I'm 75% of completing my debt challenge, and then until I get to the finish line, okay? So this is the first one here, and I'm going to do just the rest of the other ones real quickly. So to show you, my second one is $397.15, right? So I'm going to go ahead and fill out the tracker. Again, up here, credit card 2, $397.15, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and click on my calculator. Okay. And just clear it up. There we go. All right. right, so then I go ahead and take the amount, $397.15, and we're gonna go ahead and divide it by 100, since there's 100 boxes. So it's $3.97. And then, sorry there we go. Okay, and then we take the amount again, and we do $397.15, and I hope you guys can see that okay. All right, and then I'll go ahead and do times 2.5, and that would give me $99.28. And then I would do the same thing, paying it halfway, and we take $397.15 divided by 2, right? And that gives us $198.57. And then I would continue to do the same, take the full amount, and times it by 0.75, and that would give us $297.86, meaning we have 75% completed, and then we get to the finish line as we do the rest of the boxes. Okay, so we have that one done, and then we go to the next one. Excuse me, guys. The amount is $550.67. So we're going to take this amount and again we do the same thing, divide it into 100 boxes, and that gives us $5.50. Okay, and when we do completing the payments 25% along the way, we do the same amount times 67, and we do times 0.25, and that would equal 137.66. So that'd be $137.66 when we have completed 25% of it being done. And as we go along the way at each box, and we go to 50% of completing the debt, right, of $550.67. So we divide that by 2, and that gives us $275.33. Okay, and finally I'll do the same amount, 550.67 times 0.75, and that gives us 413. Oh, evenly. All right. And then after that, we will continue to do 10 more boxes till we get to the finish line. And this one would be for credit card number 3 with the amount of $550.67. And we have 2 more to go. All right, kings and queens of budgeting. All right, and then so now for this one, I owe $771.24, okay, cents. Now, do you guys have any debt that you're trying to, I guess, eliminate or pay down or completely clear out owing anything? Do you have any debts that you are working for to eliminate for 2023? If you do, in the comments below, put how many debts that you are tackling for this year, okay? Whether it's personal loans, school loans, mortgage, car payments, anything that you know that you owe on. How many are you tackling to achieve paying off? And by the way, I do have a mortgage, but Dave Ramsey says you don't have to include that as your debt because that's something you have, for a long period of time, right? So that is not one of the ones I included. So I do have a mortgage. I don't rent. So I do have that as a payment that me and my husband are paying. However, for actual debts that we have only a total of 5, okay? All right, so let's get back to this. So this is $771.24. So I'm going ahead and click that in my calculator. Sorry, my calculator is acting like it's, all right, not in the mood to work. Come on now. Okay, so I put the amount in, and we're going to divide that into 100 boxes. Okay, let's try that again, because this calculator is acting like it doesn't want to work. All right, let's try that again. I am so super excited to be starting my my budget journey, my debt journey with you guys. I've been doing budgeting by myself, but this is the first time that I'm recording it and making sure that I have other people making me accountable for what I'm doing. So I'm super excited to get you guys feedback and to make wonderful friends on this journey. I'm super excited. I just can't wait to actually be communicating with you guys on a regular basis. I love the budgeter community. We're like a close-knit kind of family. I love watching the videos, all the YouTube channels. My kids are like, oh my God, we already know what mom's watching, because I am truly a big fan, and I love just watching all the different channels and, and all the information that I've gotten along the way. So I hope you will too love my channel as I start this journey. And I hope together we can achieve financial freedom. And I hope the tips that I share with you are helpful for you as well. Okay, so with that being said, let's finish this one up. And let's see here. My calculator has really been getting on my nerves now. It doesn't want to work like it's supposed to. All right, so I took the amount and I divided it by 100. And it gives me $7.71, okay, for each box. And 25% of the original amount, which is the $771.24. Okay, we're going to do 0.25, and that gives me, make sure I'm looking at that correctly, that gives me 192.81. Is that correct? Let's see. Let's try that again, because it looks like, I don't know, I feel like that may be wrong there. Let me just double check again. Okay, that's what it says, so we'll go with it. And then we'll go ahead and do the half of that. Okay, and it gives me 385.50. Let's see, 585. Okay, 62. There we go. And let's try that again, because I have to like really click on this thing to clear up. I don't know what's going on with it today. All right, there we go. And that gives me 578.43, and then there, so forth. I'm gonna do this first one again, because I just feel like it's not giving me the right amount there. Okay, let's try that. Okay, gave me the same thing, so I guess that's all good. And the last final one, which is right here, it's 782.15, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take that amount. And there we go there, 782.15 divided into 100. That gives us $7.82. Excuse me. And then I go ahead and clear it up and do the amount again. And we do times 0.25. And that gives 195.75. 5.53. And we take the same amount again. I want to double click real hard on this calculator because it's really not going and it's really pissing me off. There we go. Okay, so we take the amount and we divide it by 2, and that gives us 391.7. Okay, and then we do 75 of that, the same amount. So here we go. And with that being done, we're going to do times 0.75, and that gives us 586.61. Excuse me, guys. Okay, and with that being done, then we will have 10 boxes from that point to do our finish lines. Okay, and so I really can't wait to get this started. I will be getting paid my first paycheck January 13. And once I get that payment, I will go ahead and start tackling these. And as I mentioned before, all my minimums are $30. So it's easy to calculate as I move the minimum amounts to each one along the way. I will definitely keep you posted on how I do. I'll give you an update. I want to say either quarterly or at the end of the year. I'll let you know which ones I have finally completed by the end of the year. If I complete all or some, I will go ahead and show you which ones I cross out, which ones I have colored, and if I have achieved completing all or what I have completed. Also, some of the challenges that I've been doing for this year that I'll be doing. I want to not only complete them, but anything that I go over will then cover any of these that I may have, okay? So I will take you along the way as I achieve those. Again, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, welcome, because I am new myself on this channel, and to this community, which I am super excited about. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming along with me along this journey, and I hope to share tips that you can take along on your journey as well. Again, my name is Budgets with ELMA, okay? And I am known on all social media platforms as Life Coach ELMA, on my Instagram, my Snapchat, my TikTok. Again, thank you for visiting my page, and see you next time.